Thrilled to have with us in our second segment, Jeannie Hebert, who is the President and CEO of the Blackstone Valley Chamber of Commerce, one of the partner affiliates with the Worcester Regional Chamber of Commerce. Welcome.
Thank you, Tim. I'm thrilled to be here.
Yeah. Well, you've had quite a year on a couple of notes. People often ask what do chambers do, and we do a lot of things, but increasingly we're in the space of working with our employers around workforce development and education, and you've been really at the front end of a lot of that work.
Right, yeah.
And two things, you were one of only 5 chambers to receive a grant this past year from the U.S. Chamber of Commerce related to the Blackstone Valley
Career readiness.
Readiness, and that ties in with the hub that you've opened. So why don't you talk about that?
Yeah, well, we were really thrilled to get that grant. We're only, as you said, one of 5 nationally to be recognized, and what we're doing is we're setting up Career Readiness Lab remotely to work with all the high schools. And our main goal is to help fill the work skills gap that we're all experiencing here, not just in Massachusetts, but across the country. And one of the problems that we see is that our vocational, our vocational schools have evolved so much that most of their students, 95% of them, are now going to college. So they're not going into the workforce. So we have to kind of reinvent the way that we're teaching in our public school system. So, you know, we took it upon the chamber to reach out through our members who cannot get these workers to work with the public schools, and we, in addition to that grant, we get a $700,000 grant from the Department of Education, and we built out a workforce training center with 4 labs. We have a design lab, a computer lab, a fabrication laboratory, and an equipment lab, and I'm thrilled to say that our students started this week. So it's great. So in addition, we're working with students in the schools, setting up satellite campuses, and that's where the remote Career Readiness Lab comes in.
And that's really, in many ways, an access issue in the Blackstone Valley, making sure that people, you know, for some people traveling to Worcester, you know, or other places to access program and training, it's a challenge. So to be able to have a first-class facility, why don't we talk about, you know, where your office is, and literally next door to it is the lab. Yeah,
we are in the beautifully refurbished Linwood Mill in Whitensville, which is just down the road from 3 schools. So we have a feeder market right there. And it was a former textile mill, so it's kind of ironic that we're teaching these types of vocational training in a mill, in a refurbished mill. And right outside our door down the hall, we built these labs for training.
And some of the students you said have started, and so in the schools that you're working with, in terms,
we've hired a teacher from Mass MEP. He's amazing. And we're teaching MACWIC 1, MACWIC 2, and NIMS right now.
And that's all relating to manufacturing.
Manufacturing,
so mass
advanced
manufacturing, extension partnership.
Yeah, for those who don't know that, all this alphabet soup of acronyms. But it is, they've been great to work with. And you know, they're a great partner of yours as well.
And it's huge. I mean, you know, we know manufacturing in the region is still very strong, and lots of good quality jobs, but having that training, even the base level training, gives them opportunities, the students or workers getting retrained, and then the companies can take them from there.
All the equipment that we have is brand new. So we've got CNC machines, we've got trainers, we've got mills, we have lathes, we've got an amazing 3D printer, only the 2nd entity in the United States with it. Carnegie Mellon University is the other one. It's from Stratus Corporation. We have smaller 3D printers. We've got 20 computers that are equipped with SolidWorks, CAD programs, and then we've got all kinds of other software. We've got a whole eVoc program so that students can be working there and they can be working on site at the public schools. We have big smart boards. I'll tell you, I've learned a lot this year about building, about equipment, about what to put in, and now I'm learning how to work some of these. But what's really exciting is the satellite campuses we've set up. We had the Lieutenant Governor out not only to our place, but also to Uxbridge High School to see the satellite campus we've set up there, because we weren't done with the build out, and all this equipment was coming in and it was just going to gather dust. So we sent it down the road to Uxbridge High School, and they've set up a great manufacturing training center right at the high school, and we've got 89 students that started in September with that. And it's amazing what they've been doing. When we give awards, they make all the awards for us. They have the carving machines, they have, you know, all of these different fabrications that they can work on, and they're learning engineering. You know, they'll finish a project and they'll say, oh, I don't think I'll ever be an engineer. And we'll go, yeah, you just were an engineer.
Right.
So it's amazing.
And you made a point at the outset, which is something collectively we're working on, is there's a waiting list of 3,500 to 5,000 students across the state looking to get into our VOC Tech.
We have 650 just in our area each year.
Our VOC Tech programs. And so while it's exciting that many of the kids are going on to college, and ultimately when they graduate from college, they'll be even more work ready.
Right.
But there's a whole bunch of kids who we want to provide that opportunity to right now, and this is a means to do that.
Exactly. Not everybody wants to go to college or maybe needs to go to college. And this is a great career path. They can make a very good living without any student debt. And we have manufacturers waiting in the wings to hire these students. So these students are going to go from getting a reject letter from the vocational school they wanted to go to graduating with credentials right alongside their students that are with the National Honor Society. So can you imagine the boost to their morale with that?
And so if there's a parent out there, a student, somebody wants to, if they want to learn more how to access this program, how can they learn more, Jeannie?
They can contact one of us at blackstonevalley.org or at 508-234-9090. My extension is 106. And we have some great directors that we've hired who are retired from the vocational world. They're over 30 years experience, and they've put together amazing curriculums working with our advisory board of our manufacturers, so they're custom curriculums. And as I said, these manufacturers are ready to hire them.
Yeah, I mean, there's some great stories about some of the companies that we've worked with in your neck of the woods. You know, they crave this. And,
they do.
And these kids can then earn real good money.
Really good money.
If they want to go on and continue their education, they can afford to do it without racking up debt.
And many of the manufacturers will pay for that.
Yeah.
For them too.
Good stuff.
So it's a win-win for everybody.
Good.
Yeah.
We just got a minute left. Anything else you want to kind of talk about that's you've got coming up as springs?
Oh my good! Our golf tournament to raise money for the Ed Hub and our Ed Foundation, and that's May 13th at Pleasant Valley Country Club. We've got about 5 foursomes open, so come on, give us a call or contact us at blackstonevalley.org, and it's a fun day at PV.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, Jeannie, always great to hear what's going on.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work, and we look forward to working with you.